Hello, Charlotte. You may have heard from our son, but I just wanted to message you personally to say that I'm sorry for troubling you.
Oh, it's all right, Carrie. We're family. It's good that we can help each other out.
I know it's been hard for everyone with the inflation lately. I still feel guilty for asking you and Ben to send us a monthly allowance.
Me and Ben both work and we don't have any children yet, so we'll be fine sending you some money for a while. Please don't feel so bad about it. We're fine to help you out.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I promise that we'll get back on our feet within the next 6 months. Please help us for a little while, just until we get back on our feet.
Okay then. Are you sure 6 months will be enough time for you?
Yes, I'm sure. We also have some other people who we've asked to help us out.
Please feel free to talk to us again if you need something. By the way, is Ben's sister back in town by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I saw someone who looked a lot like Belinda the other day. I was driving, so I wasn't sure if it was really her.
No, she's not back in town. Even if she were back, we wouldn't let her into our house.
So I guess I mistook someone else's Belinda. Please be careful though, okay? The same thing as last time may happen again.
It's okay, Charlotte. There isn't anything left to steal in our house. All I have is the house my husband left me in his ashes. Nothing of value.
There may be a hidden treasure in there somewhere. You never know.
No way. I had a couple of things evaluated after my husband passed away. But there was nothing more valuable than a few $100s. I suppose I should start clearing out my husband's belongings. His things do take up a lot of space inside the house.
I do recall there being quite a lot of things in your house. I'll help you out when you decide to clean up the house.
I'll let you know when I finally decide to commence with the big clear out then.
Okay, I'll make a treasure hunt out of it to see if there's any hidden gems. Anyway, I'll send you your monthly allowance at the end of the month. Please, let me know if you become short of money.
It will be okay, Charlotte. I'll make ends meet with the amount we've arranged. Tell Ben I said hi. It's cold these days, so make sure you keep warm and look after yourself.
Charlotte, where's my brother? Hasn't he finished work yet?
Is this Belinda I'm talking to?
It is, isn't it obvious?
I'm just surprised that you've contacted me all of a sudden.
Well, I didn't think I'd have anything to do with you or my family either. Ben said all those nasty things to me too.
That was because you stole your mother's savings.
I had no choice. I needed that money.
Even so, it's still considered a criminal offense. You broke into your mother's house, Belinda.
You have no right to talk to me like this. Is Ben still not back home yet? I've called him, but he isn't answering his phone. If he's home, tell him to answer my calls.
He's working until late tonight, so he isn't back home yet. And as for him not answering, I think he's blocked your mobile phone.
What the hell? He blocked me?
He told me that he was going to cut ties with you.
I'm having an emergency over here.
An emergency?
Yes, I had to talk to Ben about our mom. I heard that you've been sending her a monthly allowance.
Yes, that's right.
You're not sending her enough money. I hear you only send her $300 per month. How can she live off so little?
Your mother told us that $300 was all she needed. It was your mother that decided the amount we sent her.
Don't you know how hesitant and timid my mother is? Of course she couldn't tell you she needed more money. I knew Ben was stupid, but you seem like you're even more empty in the head.
I'm sorry?
Do you even know why my mother needs an allowance in the first place?
No, I don't. All she told us was that she needed some extra money for 6 months. She wouldn't tell us the reason. She said she didn't want to talk about it.
You agreed to help her even if you didn't know why she needed money?
I know she must be in quite a lot of trouble to ask for money. And she agreed to return the money to us once she got her finances sorted out. Of course, I refused the refund, but I couldn't figure out what it was that she was going through.
She's going through an issue, all right.
Does this mean you know what's happened?
Of course I do. I am the eldest child, after all. She told me everything.
I see.
Do you want to know the truth? the full story?
Well, I am curious, but I don't want to be nosy since she hasn't told me herself.
She's ill.
Your mother is sick?
The payments for her hospital visits and her medications have been adding up. But you know, there are social welfare programs that return medical fees. That's why she probably told you that she'd return the money to you.
Is her illness serious? Is she going to be okay?
Well, I can't tell you the details about that. But it's true that she's very ill. Her treatment seems to be going well, though.
Oh, I see.
So basically, my mom's been living under a budget so she can pay for her expensive medical fees. I felt so terrible when she told me she was ill. I'd like to help her out with finances too. But you know that I don't have any money to spare. I was so poor that I had to steal from Mom. So I had no choice but to talk to Ben so he'll increase Mom's allowance. That's the least I can do for Mom.
That's why you contacted us. I see. I understand now. I'll talk with Ben so we can give more money to support Carrie to pay for her treatment.
Yes, please do that. But don't tell her that I talked to you about this. And don't tell her that I told you about her being ill. She'll be so mad if she finds out that I told you. She might cut ties with me for good.
I'm surprised your mother decided to tell you the truth, but not us. The other day she said that she'd never let you back in her house ever again.
I suppose I was the easiest to talk to. She wanted to tell somebody just in case. She probably knew that you and Ben would worry and fuss if she told you the truth.
Of course we'll be worried. Carrie is family to me, and she's Ben's mother.
Mom just doesn't want to cause any fuss. She likes to deal with things by herself.
I'm relieved to hear this, though. I was beginning to think that you were so cold-hearted that you didn't care about your family.
Wow, you're really spilling your guts to me now, aren't you?
I mean, what you did in the past was terrible. If you talked to Ben, he would have said something even worse to you.
Well, I suppose so. I'll leave you guys to deal with Mom and her allowance then. I won't be messaging you again. Tell Ben to forget about me.
Hello, Carrie. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your call earlier. I'm out and about at the moment, and I'm unable to call. Is anything the matter?
I'm sorry to bother you while you're so busy.
No, it's fine. I can still text you on the go.
Okay, so, first of all, I'd like to thank you for the allowance you send me every month.
Oh, Carrie, it's totally fine.
I do appreciate you saying that and for your help, but I can't get by with just $100 a month, Charlotte. I know I'm asking you a lot, but would it be okay to ask for a little more money? I would really appreciate it if you could send me $300. Do you remember we agreed on that amount a while ago?
What do you mean, Carrie? We sent you $1,000 a month.
$1,000? It says that only $100 have been transferred to my account.
Did I make a mistake on the amount? Let me check. It says I've definitely transferred $1,000. It says so on my bank account app.
Really? Why do you send me $1,000 though? I told you that $300 would be more than enough.
That's because, I thought 300 wouldn't be enough for you.
Charlotte, I hate to ask this, but did Belinda contact you?
Yes. She told me about your illness and your treatment. In fact, I've been sending you $1,000 for the past 2 months.
For the past 2 months? Wait a moment. I only received $100 in my account last month too.
What? What does this mean? Did Belinda lie to me? She tricked us?
That seems to be what's happening. By the way, I'm not ill. Not at all.
Really? You're not trying to hide it from me, are you?
I can swear my life on it. I am not sick, and I'm not lying to you. But you believed Belinda's story because I didn't tell you why I needed the money.
Yes, that's right. I thought it may be possible that you would hide it if you were ill.
I wish I'd just told you the truth to begin with, if I knew things would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, Charlotte.
No, it's okay, but I don't understand how this happened.
I think what happened is that Belinda tricked me too. I think Belinda has been borrowing money, a lot of money, from some shady people.
You mean like black money?
Yes, I think so. One day she came to my house with a swollen face. She'd been beaten up. And she pleaded me to lend her some money, that her life was in danger. Ever since she stole from me, I decided never to help her. But after seeing her all hurt and struggling.
So then you lent her your money?
Yes, but she said it still isn't enough. So I thought I would sell my house.
What? You mean the house where you live in, your own home?
Belinda took most of my savings when she broke in my house and stole from me. My plan was to live in a retirement home once I sell this house anyway. That's why I told you I only need 6 months of financial support from you and Ben.
I see. But I still don't understand why you only had $100 transferred in your account. Well, it must be Belinda behind it, but how did she do it?
About that, I just looked through my past text messages. I think I figured it out. When you first transferred money to my account, didn't you receive a message from me telling you that I told you the wrong account information?
Yes, that's right.
That wasn't me, Charlotte. I never sent you that message. It seems like my daughter used an account of mine, which she stole from me, and tricked you into transferring the money there.
Oh no, I can't believe it.
Charlotte, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I didn't even imagine that Belinda would steal from you and Ben, too. If only I had waited 2 more months, it would have only been me that fell for Belinda's schemes.
It's not your fault, Carrie. It's Belinda's fault for lying and scheming against us.
I can't believe Belinda. I knew the way she was, but now I've finally made up my mind about how to deal with her.
Carrie, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything whatsoever for Belinda. Whatever happens to her from this day on, it's her own responsibility. I won't help her out ever again. Hey, Charlotte. Did you stop transferring money to my mom? Mom was crying, saying she didn't have enough money because you won't send her her allowance.
Is that so?
That's some attitude you've got. You decided to cut off supporting my mom? Is that it?
That's right. It's no use sending her money.
Do you hear what you're saying? My mom is suffering. She's ill and she needs treatment. I didn't think you were such a mean person. I'm going to tell Mom about this.
You don't need to tell her.
That's not for you to decide.
Well, I'm with your mother now. I'll tell her myself, right now.
What? You're with her right now?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why? She's family. Is it so weird that I'm spending time with her?
I guess that's true, but... Actually, I don't think you should tell her about this. It might strain your relationship with her. She only has you and Ben to depend on. If you stop sending her money, her illness might worsen.
Belinda, me and your mother, we both know about everything. You tricked us, didn't you?
Tricked you? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Your mother told me the truth. She said she wasn't ill.
I told you! She's lying to you so you won't worry over her.
She also told me that you made her pay for your debt. It's over, Belinda. Stop stealing money from us. We're never giving or lending you any money, ever.
What the hell? How come? It was only $1,000. That's nothing. Well, Mom told me to sort out my own living expenses, so... I was punched in the face. I couldn't go out to work. The way I ended up looking? Just ask Mom. She saw how beaten up I was. How? How do you know that? Just let me talk to my mom. Wait a second. I really do have debt. I'm in trouble. I really do need to pay back a lot of debt. I'm struggling. I told Mom already, but I'm in debt concerning some shady people. I can't run away from them. If I don't return the debt soon, they'll do something to hurt me. I'm saying all this to you because I can't tell the police. Please, I only have 6 more months till the due date to pay my debt back. Mom already said that she'll sell the house for me. So she does have enough money to save me. Please, I need 30K in cash. I'll return the money afterwards. Just tell Mom that I need this money desperately. Look, I'm sorry for lying. I won't do it again. And I won't ask for any more money after this time. Please help me.